DuPont News Network, and we are here at Transworld 2016, and I've stopped over at Ghost Ride Productions, their booth here. We're going to show you a little bit more. I have Michael Chaille with Ghost Ride Productions to talk to us a little bit about what he's brought here. This guy is definitely eye-catching. I remembered you saying that you have some new techniques and new products that you're bringing out this year. I'd love to hear more about them.
Right, this is a new finish that we came out with this year. This is an acid finish. So last year we came out with a lot of burn bodies and such, and we just wanted to get more of that texture. The texture that we really like is kind of that matte look. You can see how it's matte as well as glossy underneath, kind of giving that look of kind of the fat and the gristle. And then the newest addition to all of our autopsy bodies is the rib construction. So we actually deconstruct these bodies after they come out of the mold, put them kind of in a semi-posable form, and then we'll actually add in rib cages, negative spaces, things like that. And what we found at this show, because at Transworld this year they're having the escape room, which is a huge hot craze right now, we're kind of meshing with those guys and saying, hey, what do these escape rooms need? And they need areas to hide things inside of bodies. And so we have like our new zipper body right here, where we actually have a serial killer room idea where they can use that zipper to hide internal organs. And those internal organs then can be weighed out or used however the game master wants to have the game being produced and to solve a clue. So on that one body, there's actually 2 clues.
And I had I don't know, depending on your perspective, fortune or misfortune of I reached in there and tried it out. I noticed someone had already nicely laid it out with some slime in there. It was a really great, like, visceral effect.
In there. Yeah, and those are all silicone pieces as well, so they're really durable.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was really impressed with the level of detail. You have so many products here, but each one of them you have not like skipped any steps on making them as like scary and lifelike as they can be.
Well, the interesting thing is that with our product line, really you can cheat a lot because it's about 80% of the light is taken away. But the reality is that we sell in full light, full spectrum light. So if our seams and all of our paint jobs look really well under full light, it's only going to get more intense when you put your special light, or if you put it in that darkness situation, it's even going to look more real. And I think what the feedback that we got this year is that it looks so real that that's how you're trying to fool people these days. It's not so much on the startle and scare. It's like they pause and they're like, I think that's a real person. So they're really scaring themselves with not an hourly actor or anybody. It's just they just freak themselves out.
Yeah, the psychological scare is one of my favorite kinds of scares.
Absolutely.
What else did you want to show us while we have a little bit of time here?
Well, we have a whole new section of hanging bodies with that acid finish.
Gruesome.
And we got, in this area over here, we got our new rib rots. So this is a whole rotten finish that we put in after we add in the rib. And so we've always done the large bloody bodies, but a lot of people don't want to do the fresh stuff. They want something that's been sitting around because they'll incorporate something like, Froggy's Fogs. He's got all those scents and things like that. So they'll have those rotten meat smells, but you can't do that with fresh. Yeah. So we said, well, let's come up with a rib rot finish, and that's what we have. So all of the items in our booth this year. So for 2017, or I'm sorry, it's our 17th year here, and for 2016, we have put together 150 new items. So everything in our booth is brand new this year. So
yeah, I noticed you have an extensive spread.
Yeah, and that's where this came from. This rib rot, we took everything that we normally do blood on, and we just put in the ribs. So they've really sold really well this year.
And now you mentioned you've been at Transworld for 17 years now, right? Is that what you said? Okay. What keeps you coming back?
I've tried all these other shows, but what keeps me coming back and what keeps other vendors coming back is the fact that this is proven sales. These are professionals. This is not a cash and carry show. This is an order writing show. People come here, they want to see new ideas, and they want to write an order because they have a business plan now. It's not in somebody's garage that they're doing these things. There's a business plan, there's investors, there's lots of competition with theme parks. So it's just not this thing you just put on the weekends anymore. These are now going to full operations, getting away from the build and strike projects and going with a full year of rents and payroll and all your fixed costs that go with any other business. And with that comes, how do I get my resources to make my project or my event better? And that's where you have to come to this show. There's no other show like this show, and that's why we come back, because we make sales.
Well, thank you for your time. And before I leave you, if anybody wants to learn more about Ghost Ride Productions or your extensive product line, where can we find you?
You can always find us online at ghostride.com.
All right. Thank you. Oh, before I leave, quick question just for our Transworld poll. Do you prefer makeup and prosthetics or masks?
Well, being from Hollywood and starting out in special effects makeup, I'd have to say that makeup and masks, there's two different uses for them, but what you really have to do, because people want to get real close to the actors nowadays, you have to be able to emote. And if you can't make that facial expression or the eyebrow twitch or something, that kind of translation through the foam, you can't do that with a mask. Even the silicone masks, you can do some, but the prosthetics, and now with the gelatins and the silicone prosthetics, there's just no reason why you want to go with a mask, because you can just get it on super quick, you can take it off super fast, and they look super realistic.
Well, thank you, Michael, for your time and for showing us around your booth, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Transworld.
Well, we're almost done here, and then we're going to pack it up, but I think we sold everything in the booth.
Well,
so
congratulations.
That's a good show.
Yeah, definitely.
All righty, thank you.
And this is Destiny signing off for Haunt News Network. We bring you all things haunted.